Now, thanks to CATIA 3D Experience, you can completely define a part with tolerances and annotations directly in 3D, making the definition more accurate and accelerating the development process. In this demo, you'll see how to make dimensional definitions of the lower fork support from a motorcycle. The part definition is already in progress. On the right side of the screen, you can see some 3D captures. Now you can create a cutting view directly in 3D. In order to create a cross-section view, you need to sketch the lines to define the cut. Please note that for this function, you use the standard sketcher functions. When you finish drawing lines, you can exit from the sketcher. Now you can confirm that the cutting view capture appears on the right side in the list, and you can activate it. In order to make sure that you can create consistent and pertinent definitions, you can use the Semantic Tolerancing Advisor. When you select a surface of the geometry, the advisor proposes the options corresponding to the context of the selection. On a cylinder surface, for example, if you would like to create a diameter, the advisor proposes some options like tolerances and callouts. On the planar surface, you can create a datum as a reference for consequent dimensions to follow. Between those two selected planar surfaces, the advisor recognizes that they are parallels and proposes a distance dimension so you can specify tolerances. Now you would want to select the parallelism specification as datum D. You select the parallelism and specify the tolerance to complete. Now you can continue in this manner, helped by the advisor, to create the rest of the dimensional definitions. Now you can continue to complete the definition tasks. Specifically, select the capture to be completed, activate it, and continue defining tolerances. Many companies are still suffering from errors and delays because 2D inherently has limitations on what can be shown. With the old way of traditional drafting, you had to make projections of a 3D model in 2D views, and the task of dimensional definitions had to wait until this projection process was completed. The risk was, this creates a non-consistent definition of a product which could generate misunderstandings and errors in downstream processes. After defining dimensions, you can create an isometric capture which includes all dimensions and tolerances to show all annotations at once. In order to do so, you can select each tolerance, datum, and others to show them in a capture. Sometimes it's necessary to print a part with a drafting appearance, which is called a blueprint. In order to create a blueprint, you can use a dedicated application called 2D Layout for 3D Design. This application proposes an arrangement of each capture created during the definition and tolerancing steps. With the help of this application, the arrangement looks like a drafting, as if it were drawn on a piece of paper with a designated title block. One key value of this application is that you have a direct access to multiple views of the annotated 3D part. As an option, you can print this out as a real drafting output if it's necessary. The last important reminder is 3D is a master. When annotations are modified, the blueprint is updated as well. To sum up, the 3D master approach from CATIA 3D Experience offers a single full 3D definition of a product for manufacturing. You can create dimensions and tolerances on the geometry, respecting standards. The Tolerancing Advisor helps you create a consistent dimensioning of a product. And it's also possible to generate 2D drawings on demand based on the 3D definition.